Okay, the first tool I'm going to tell you guys about is called Newsella, and it is a website that contains news articles, and they're all nonfiction articles, and it is designed to for teachers to give articles to students and like assess them on these articles. And to sign up for it, you can sign up as a student, a faculty or staff, and a parent. And the first one I checked out was the faculty and staff um, like account. So like you have to enter the zip code that your school, like what school you teach at, where that school's located, and then you click next step, and then you like enter your personal information, your first and last name, your email, and your password, or you can sign in with Google, and that's what I did. And then you get to add your classroom, so and it's from grades 3 through 12. I chose the third grade, and then once you like make a classroom, you get a sign up code that you can like send out to your students, and then um, your your students like sign up with that code so they're enrolled in your class. And this website also has a binder tab which includes like all the different classes you can like register for that, and then all the assignments you can assign your students, and then track student progress, but that's only available on the pro version of Newsella. And the student progress area shows how your students are doing related to all the other students on Newsella at that same grade. So it wouldn't just show like your students' progress in your class, but it would also show like all the students in third grade. And then there's like different levels where they place your students at according to like their quizzes that they take online after they read the articles. Level 1, the student needs help. Level 2, the student is nearly on track, and then level 3 and 4, the students are on track. Um, all of these articles are aligned with the Common Core, and the topics that the articles include are peace and war, science, kids, money, law, health, arts, and sports. And then I also like looked into it how you would sign up as a student. So you first have to have the teacher sign up code, and then once you are logged in, it shows you what class you belong to, like what class you're enrolled in. And then if the teacher is not assigned an article for you to read, then you can like click on any topic and read like any of the articles. But if they have assigned you an article to read, you just look under the assignments tab, and it'll take you like right to that article. On the right side of the article page, there is different levels of reading because they make these articles. I think it was 5 different reading levels for each article, so that's like really good for young students and then like more advanced students.
Right.
And then you can also take notes or like write comments right on that same page about the article. And then some articles have quizzes. And then um, but yeah, there's like a bunch of different subjects the articles are under. And I thought it was really cool how they have the 5 different reading levels because not all your students are going to be on the same reading level, so they still get like the main idea from the article, like no matter what reading level they're at, but there's like scaffolding there to help them. Um, it also helps like build reading comprehension because if students are at like the lowest reading level, they're still able to like get the main idea and like the main points of the article, and they're not distracted by all like the bigger words and everything. So I thought that was pretty good. Do you guys have any questions about that one?
Um, any placements or anything?
Um, well, like all the articles are aligned with the Common Core standards, so it helps promote like reading comprehension and understanding. And then you have like the multiple reading level essays, so it allows the children to challenge themselves, and students also stay updated on current events happening around the world. Um, okay, so I guess I can talk about my next tool. My next tool is called Spritzlet, and it's kind of confusing at first, but it's like this little thing that pops up on like any web page you have open really, and it helps you like be able to read the text on that page a lot faster. So it's just like a little box that shows up, and it's like kind of scrolls through all the words in the text, and you don't have to like move your eyes from left to right, so you save a lot of time when you're reading. um, the text is streamed like only one word at a time, and they called it optimal recognition point. So they just show one word, and then there on every word there's a red letter, and like your eye like is drawn to that letter, and like being drawn to that letter, you're able to recognize the whole word. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting. Um, the website said that retention levels are at least as good as traditional reading, so you're still able to like process what you're reading and comprehend and everything. And there are different speeds for like how fast you can scroll the words, and you'll want to increase the speed like naturally, like the more you do it. They said that they used a special font to do this, designed for reading on digital surfaces. And then to get this tool, you go to um, spritzinc.com, and you click on Get Spritz, then you download it, and then the little box will pop up that starts scrolling through the words, and you click Login, and then you can log in with Facebook or email, and then you just drag like the button into your bookmarks so it stays like on your web page. And once it's installed, you can go to any web page and try it out. I went to the Salisbury University web page and just clicked on like one of the articles there, and it opens up and then just starts displaying the text for you. Do you guys have any questions about that one?
What website? Is it going to be on like any website? Or...
Pretty much. The only one they said you can't really use it on is social media yet, because they haven't gotten the rights for that. But they said you could use it with emails, most websites. You can use it with digital books, so that would be good for in the classroom too. Closed captioning, smartwatches, and you can even use it on mobile phones.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
How do you
I think it would help the students like be able to read quicker with less effort, so you could cover more material in the classroom. You're able to cover either like a larger amount of material in the same amount of time as traditional reading, or you could just like get cover more material faster in general.
Okay, well, mine is called, it's a company called Electron Inks, but it makes um, this pen called Circuit Scribe, and it's pretty much like a silver roller pen, but it has like the silver in it is conductible, so you can like draw on a piece of paper, and you could like make two little dots with lines connected to it, and put a circuit on it, and attach a battery, and like it could be used to teach children about technology and like how conductivity is made. And they also have other products. Hold on. I forget what the one is called because my computer just went down. Sorry. Do you want to start yours?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk about mine are the Web 2.0 tools. They when you go to that website, it's gonna like break it down into 4 different categories. So you have like presentation tools, you have video tools, mobile tools, and then community tools. Pretty much like the presentations, it like makes your presentations more creative. So most people are used to like using PowerPoint and stuff. So with here, they try to get you to be more creative. So with these ones, they gave you like 3 different websites you can go to. One of the first ones is called SlideShare, and it gives you a chance to share your presentation, and you can upload like PowerPoint or Keynote to like your different slides on there. So it's like a bunch of people can upload it like all their slides, and then like a lot of people can see them. The next one's Prezi, which we use in class. I actually never used Prezi until this class, so I like that a lot more than PowerPoint. I was always just kind of like stuck on PowerPoint. But that one definitely makes it more interactive and fun to watch. And then the last one for that one is PixViewer. And with this one, you need to have a Flickr account, which is where you upload like pictures and stuff. But pretty much it just turns your photos into visually stimulating presentations. So it kind of makes it like a slideshow in a way. So if you folks like went on a trip or like a field trip, you could put all the pictures up and do like a slideshow with your school. The next one would be like the video tools. So these are free video integration tools that you can use in your classroom for projects, presentations, or even like parent meetings. One of the first ones is called Animoto.com, and you can upload your ordinary photos and videos into something more creative. This unique video pieces together your photos, video clips, and music. It's kind of just like a fun way to make a video. And then the next one off of that website, there's like an education tab you can go to, and it brings your lessons to life. So the one example that they showed, like a teacher was going to do an example on the Declaration of Independence, and it made it fun so she could add like text, like it was the certain parts of the Declaration, and then she had like a video to go with it, and like music was playing, and it was just kind of, it's more interesting to watch because, in my opinion, history is boring. So I would get really bored just hearing someone lecture about it, but like watching a video on it that the teacher actually made to make it more interactive. The next one is photopeach.com, and you can tell the better stories online by using your photos. And PhotoPeach puts your photos into a slideshow where you can add backgrounds, music, and captions, and then it's pretty much there to like engage your friends and family. The next section would be the mobile tools. Since almost everyone has a cell phone now, you can like make presentations on your phone. The one that I really like is polleverywhere.com, and you can create a real-time survey wherever you're at. So you could be like in the classroom, you could be at a party, you can be at like any kind of venue, and what you do is you ask, like the one I would do if I was like in the classroom probably wouldn't really work in elementary unless like every kid had their own computer, because you can do it on a phone or you could do it on a computer. But you can ask your class a question, and then they can get on their phone or any social media or the computer, and then they can answer it, and as they're answering it, it'll pop up on the computer screen or wherever you have it like shown in the classroom. So you can see like the response live, and you can get like quick answers from it. So that's like really good. You could do you can do that, can be used for like an assessment in a way, and if you can do it like anonymously, so other kids like can't see who answered what, but you can see like if your kids are really understanding what you're lecturing or not. The next one is phone.io, and this one's pretty much just like a free voicemail. You can do conference calling, and you can also do podcasting. This is just an app you can get on your phone. And then the next one is jot.com. And this one's really cool. This app allows you to get more done every day. You can set reminders, you can read, share, organize, get voicemails as an email, and you can text via your voice. So pretty much your voice is the only thing you need besides your phone. So if you're in a rush and you're like running somewhere, and you can just like talk into the app, and it'll set reminders for you, or it'll like, you can send an email really fast. If you're running late to class, you can like talk into your phone, it'll send an email to your teacher. So that one was pretty cool. And then the last ones are the community tools. So it's kind of like revolves around like social media and bringing people together. The first one is the edmodo.com. It's a social platform for students and teachers to come together to talk. The next place is the Google Docs, which we use in this class. I think that's also really cool because I'm just used to using Word and then having to like send my Word document to other group members. But with this one, like everybody can put in things like all at once, like we did for our first project, so it's really convenient. The next one was Wiki Spaces, so you can make your own website for whatever you need to. That's another thing that we've done in this class. The next one, Ning.com. This one's cool because you can make your own social network. I didn't know that you could do that, but if you're getting tired of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you have like a new idea, you can make your own social network. Um, and then one of the other ones is Classroom 2.0. This is an online community for teachers to talk and collaborate on how they use technology in their classrooms. It can give you ideas, or you can talk about how something didn't work. You can ask like how it worked. So one of the other ones is Udama.com, which is web conferencing. You can host or attend online meetings. So this one's really cool for when you become like a teacher. If you're really sick and you're supposed to have like a team meeting to talk about like your students and stuff and how you want to start doing other lessons, but you can't be there because you're sick, they can do a web conferencing so you're kind of there so you know what's going on and you can talk. So that way, like, you can still be involved and you're not really missing out on something. The next one would be the Smartboard Revolution. You can share what you've done on your smartboard in the classrooms with others, and you can learn new information through that website. A lot of the elementary schools now have the smartboards in your classroom, so you're going to want to know, like, how teachers use it in there, like new ideas. Everyone's going to need to know how to use it. I know in all my placements I've had to use it. So that's a really cool place to go. You can talk to other teachers about your smartboard. And then the last thing is the Creative Commons. We talked about that in our first project. But this website's great for students and teachers who want to share and remix media legally. Within that site, I was like reading it, and there's something called Open Education Resources, which is teaching, learning, and research materials in any medium that reside in the public domain or has been released under an open license that permits their free use and repurposing of others. So like teachers getting ideas on lessons, they can put things on there for other teachers to use, and that way you're not like plagiarizing and it's safe and you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So I mean, I really like looking at all of these Web 2.0 tools. There's a lot of them that I would use in my classroom. I definitely like the Prezi. That makes things like a lot more interactive. I like the Ugama.com one for the community where you can do web conferencing from pretty much anywhere, so that way you can still be involved if something does happen and you can't be in the classroom to be like at a meeting or something. But I don't know, all these were like really educational. So
Oh, can you use it like with all grade levels?
yeah, yep. Pretty much all of these you can like use with children, or like a lot of them are mainly, I would say, more for like middle school. Like the mobile ones, you're not really going to be able to use those in an elementary school because those they don't really have cell phones. And if they do, it's not like everyone in the class is going to have a cell phone. Whereas in high school, like with the poll taking one, I know in my high school we tried to do something like that where they would like have you bring up the app on your phone, and then you could like see your phone number pop up on the screen, and it would have like your answer. But that wouldn't be able to happen in elementary school. But with that one, you can also use a computer. So if you could go into like the computer lab at an elementary school and do it, then that would work. But there's ones that work better with kids, and then there's ones that work better for like middle school, high school, and college students.
So, which one do you think would work best with like kindergarten or like first graders?
I would probably do like mm, like the Prezi one. You can like it makes just learning more fun for them. Like it's more entertaining, I think, than just like a regular PowerPoint. All the other ones, if you do like for the video tools, that one's really cool. When we were doing the project last week, you could do like whether you want to talk about your community and then like see what like other people's communities are like. You can do that with which one is the one? The amimoto.com, because that one they can upload their photos that they took like around the community, and they can add captions to it, and they can add like different like music to the background and stuff, and they can like talk into it, and then they can upload it somewhere. so that like other people can see it too, and then like you can look at other people's videos if you can get like other schools around the country to like do it. So that one would probably work better for like elementary schools. But either way, the teacher's gonna have to be involved in all of these things for the kids. Like none of these ones I really think like the kids are gonna be able to do on their own. So a lot of these are mainly just for like ways that you can then like enhance your teaching and for like parents where they can like do things with these stuff too. So
Okay.
Okay, well, back to mine. So like I was saying, it's a company, and the other products include modules, kits, and pens. And the modules, they include anything from like a battery adapter. One of them has like it was a photo sensor, a blinker, a buzzer, and a motor. And it's just helps with like building circuits so that each one could have like a different purpose. And then they also have kits, which are kind of like the modules, but they're more so designed to have a certain outcome. Like if you want to make a light bulb switch come on, then there's a kit for that. And then there's one kit that makes like a little robot thing move, and that was pretty cool. There's the pen, and then there's the pen. They all have like the same silver conductivity stuff in the middle of it, but it comes in different colors, so that was pretty cool. And then it just talked about how they're used in the classroom, and like a PhD student made a workbook that teachers could use in the classroom to come up with different circuit sets. And then also it said that the silver that is used in it is used in a variety of different printing presses, and they are patterned via inkjet, flexopress, aerosol jet, and it pretty much is just saying that it's like eco-friendly and it's not gonna like harm a kid if they accidentally like get some on their skin or anything like that. There wasn't really much to it. I tried to see how much like the prices were on there, but there wasn't anything on there that said anything about prices. You can if you it says that if you order it like through a school and in a certain like an abundant amount of a set, then it can you could get like a reduced price for like in a classroom. But yeah, that's pretty much all for that. There wasn't like a lot of links on there. It just talked about like the different products and all that came with it.
Did they have like a certain age range for that or grade level that they could start out with that?
No, but I would say like a good age level for this to start out is like fifth or sixth grade, because just because like it is about conductivity, and from what I remember, like when I was in elementary school, that's when we started to learn about that. Like we didn't actually start learning
Hmm.
that before then, because I don't think like if a first grader is using it, then they would understand why that light bulb is working from a pen. They might think that like all pens make a light bulb come on. So I think that's a good reason, like,
Okay.
to explain to the kids why the silver in the pen helps conduct the circuit.
Hmm.
ideas of like how you think you could use it in the classroom? Like, did they talk about like any more besides like that kid making a robot or anything?
It didn't really say that. It said that there was a workbook that came with it when you ordered the set that probably has in like the different ways you could work with it other than what they say on the website. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.